basically, I guess YouTube reviewed my channel and got for hate speech. Probably got mass reported because of the channel's been doing fucking crazy good ever since I did the Low Count podcast.
It has been, dude.
But they got Beck's channel too, and she didn't have any strikes. I didn't have any strikes, so that's clearly someone mass reported. I don't know who. So, but I got kicked though.
Yeah, that's what I was telling everybody. He does have his kick channel, OUMB.
Yeah, and it has like probably like 3,000 or 4,000 subs. So, I mean, I definitely, and I'm also on the list. So, originally I was thinking like, okay, well shit, my channel's gone, that sucks. But we got Beck's channel. But then I actually saw from your chat that someone said that Beck's channel's gone too. And
yeah,
so checked in, her channel's gone too. So it sucks.
So Blade finally has his YouTube terminated. Now, I'm not saying this is a moment of glee or to be praised. The situation is actually kind of, well, messed up. Here's the thing. He got banned because of term of service problems. And obviously, with anybody that wants to go ahead and get mad about it, that's his own fault. Now, I am a firm believer in freedom of speech. If you're using a platform and they have certain guidelines, it doesn't matter what you believe in. You still have to follow by those guidelines. That's unfortunate if you don't, and you don't have to agree with it, but that means you cannot use it. Like with anything, I have my own personal beliefs. There's certain limits to what I am willing to speak on because I just don't think this is the place I want to talk about it. Say politics, for instance. That's something I stray away from because that's definitely a heated argument that I don't feel like getting into. Religion's another thing. While there's still religious people that I would make fun of, it's not so much for their religion, but more for their characteristics. And Blades is no different. He's still, while he has a good personality sober, he's not been a terrible person sober. It seems like the only thing he's doing while he's sober is damage control. And somebody like me who has been around plenty of alcoholics, have alcoholics in my family, and drug addicts, I've seen what the detriment it has to a family. I've pretty much strayed away from people that are alcoholics because they don't know how to function without alcohol, and it's gotten to the point, if you are blacked out when you go to bed, because you're not going to bed, you're just blacking out, your brain's shutting off, then yeah, you're not functioning. It's not a good thing. It's your brain telling you to stop. And it's gotten to the point where, I mean, his legs are getting ate away. He's lost all his teeth. I'm hoping this is the curveball he needed to try to straighten out a little bit. At this point, I'm pretty sure he's only one video away from, doing butt chugs. If anything, I'm pretty sure that'd be in the next video anybody would see. Now, I'm not going to comment too much on like his health, but there's another thing that still will creep up on him. There's been allegations against him plenty of times about assault. He's groped many people against their will, by the way. He's been a complete jackass, shown his ass plenty of times, and he's completely incontinent. If you don't know what that means, he's fully lost control of his bladder. While yes, when he's walking, he can piss freely. When he's asleep, you should not piss yourself. I am a grown adult. I don't remember the last time I've pissed in bed, period. I had to be at least under 4 years old. And not to mention, even in my sleep, I've woken up plenty of times after a night of binge drinking and still made it to the bathroom, or at least outside. But that's what happens when people lose control with alcohol. They lose function. Now, I'm not saying drinking's a bad thing. I still drink myself. Not to mention, pretty much daily when I come home from work, I'll have a few beers. When I'm done with my videos, I will go get done, take a shower, go sit down on the couch, I'll grab a few beers, and I'll have some beers with my food and play the game with my buddies. That's about it. That has nothing on somebody that can down 2 Jaeger bottles in one sitting in like 2 hours. Not too long ago, he had a wellness check on him, because he was pretty much all but brain dead. I know that's kind of going a little over dramatic, but when you get to the point that you passed out on stream to that degree, you might be going too far. Now, I know a few people that do drinking streams, and normally when they're getting tipsy, that's when they kind of draw the line, which I think is a decent, healthy measure. Now, obviously, don't do it every stream, and then you can keep a pretty good and healthy fan base. While he damn sure went into the direction of like IRL streaming, that's a rickety bridge. It either can do the best or it can do the worst. Some people get really good on with it. Some people end up like him. Now, I'm pretty sure his buddy Keemstar, as much of an ass he is, probably will still hold his hand out and try to help him. And hopefully, at some point, he will listen. As long as he surrounds himself with the type of people he hangs out with, there's always going to be a bottle in his hand because they're always going to instigate him to drink. Which, by the way, doesn't take much. So I'd like to go ahead and put that out there. I don't think any of the responsibility is on his friends or the people that donate for him to drink. He is his own person. He makes his own decisions. But hopefully this will be a wake-up call for him. Now, he's not completely off the internet. He still has Kick to go to, which I'm pretty sure everybody will push over to there and definitely donate to him, which, you know, probably was going to happen. All I know is this is definitely an odd moment that I did not see coming. Not saying that it wasn't foreseeable, I just didn't think it would happen just so instantly. Considering he only just spoke about his strikes, and obviously he's still going against term of service, I'm pretty sure he'll go right on to Kick and the same thing's going to happen somehow over there. Now, how long it would take, I don't know. We may even see it in the same year. I just hope he tries to clean up his act a little bit, sober up, and try to change his direction. He would lose a lot. Pretty sure he can gain a sustainable living if he would just try to function without alcohol for a minute. I think the weirdest part about the situation is it seems like it blindsided him, which I don't know how. Oh, and then his ex, Beck, her channel got deleted, which I didn't even know she had one. Of course, I didn't investigate that much into him. I mean, there's plenty of videos just showing how much he stays drunk. That's about all I knew about him. And I'd like to end the video with, please don't harass him. Don't make his life any more miserable. Hopefully he can get a grip on it and start trying to control himself a little bit more so he can get a little bit better in his life. Because he was one of the original commentators from, you know, back in the old days. He was one of the OG YouTubers, and seeing a lot of the OG YouTubers fall now is just really odd and really weird, and it's all happening at once. I don't think I'll be doing any more updates about him either. I just thought this blindsided me. That's all I got to say about this today. Y'all have a good one.